Hey, what's going on, Capricorns? Butch here. I am going to do your 1 month read from now to the end of July. It is a general read. It is for your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. I'm going to be using the Tarot of Dreams. And with all that being said, let's get it. Universe, what message do we have for Capricorns? What do we have for Capricorns for July 2024? All right, Capricorns. So the first thing I see is I feel like this connection, it's something that you're already involved in. You know, we have that past person. I feel like this is someone you're already connected with. Now, I feel like with this person, feeling some sort of distance with this person, feeling that hot and cold energy. And I feel like it's becoming more cold than hot lately. It feels like this person's holding back something from you. They're hiding something from you. They're not quite the same lately. And it's, like I said, it's like they're hiding it from you. I feel like this person, I feel like you want to help, or at least want to know what's going on with them. But it's like they're shutting you out. Or it feels that way. It feels like, ultimately, I kind of feel like it's almost like the sense that you feel like their bags are packed sitting at the door. They just haven't told you they're leaving yet. Or the feeling like they gave up, but they haven't told you yet. But that's not what I see. I feel like with this person, there is a lot of overthinking going on. And I feel like there's a lack of confidence. I get the sense that they know they're not pulling their weight. They know they're not where they're meant to be at this point. But that's not on you. That's why they're not telling you, because it's not your fault. It has nothing to do with you. They're not pushing you away. What they're doing, they feel like they're keeping you safe from it. With this person, I get the sense that, at the end of the day, they're thinking about you and only you here. You may think that they don't care, but they care a lot more than you believe that they do. And I know the actions is not speaking to it. It's really not giving off that vibe. But like I said, this person's overthinking the shit of this. I feel like they got a lot going on right now, and I feel like their confidence is on a low. And that in itself bugs them as well, because like they're supposed to be the one. They feel like they're supposed to be your partner. They feel like they're supposed to pull their weight and show up. I mean, they get the sense that you're doing way more for them than they're doing for you. And it's almost like they're holding you back. And that's the thing that's bugging them the most. I mean, this person isn't only your best friend. You know, I mean, this is a lifelong bond. They're not only your best friend. You know, we have the Three of Cups as well. But we got that Three of Pentacles. You know, this isn't only someone that wants to be with you. You know, they want to take care of you in the best way they know how, and they're not doing that. You know, they feel like they're failing you. And, you know, they have this incredible connection with you. They have this incredible person in front of them, their partner, their best friend. And they're not giving you what you need. You know, this could be financial or just stability. But they don't feel like they're doing what they need to do. You know, and I feel like it's really bugging this person. It's really bugging them. You know, they're really in their head about it. But they haven't given up. They haven't. I want you to understand that they're not giving up on it. You know, they're putting in the work. You know, they're trying to get to the place where they feel like they are meant to be, and where you deserve that for them to be. You know, I feel like the first step here is, you know, seeing this as what it is. It's a hiccup in life, and in the long, grand scheme of things, this hiccup is not going to matter. And I feel like that's something they need to see this for themselves. You know, seeing this in a different perspective, and I feel like that's the first step of letting it go, freeing themselves from this burden that they're putting on themselves, because it is a self-imposed burden. You know, I feel like at the end of the day, they have to trust in this connection. They have to trust in you, and they have to trust in themselves, ultimately. And I feel like they are getting back to that place where they are trusting themselves. You know, this person wants to be the king to your queen, the queen to your king. You know, or king to king, queen to queen, whatever your dynamic is. You know, this person wants to be the one to take care of you. You know, and they haven't been doing that. They don't feel like they've been doing that. You know, but in a very genuine place, that's what they want to do. And I see them putting in the work. And I feel like there's going to be a moment where it's all going to be very clear. Like I said, when we have that hangman, seeing things in a different perspective and realizing that this is the long game. We're playing the long game here. You know, a short misstep, a short, you know, fumble isn't costing you everything. But the longer we think about it, and that's the problem here. This person's holding on to something that is just bringing them down. And like I said, with that devil card, it's about letting go of that burden. Because unintentionally, they're not trying to put that on you, but the energy they're putting out is not giving you a good vibe. You know, feeling like they gave up, but they didn't. And I just want to make that very clear. This person, you know, they're committed to you. They just feel like they need to do better. You know, they're concentrating way too much on stability right now, instead of concentrating on getting better and making the situation better. You know, it's like that old adage that, you know, a problem won't go away if you're staring at it. You know, it's sometimes in life a problem becomes bigger than it really is because we give it, it's like we're feeding into it. If you think of a problem as in, like, you know, you got this little bear and it's a problem. It's getting in your garbage and, it's tearing things up, but you keep feeding it. So it becomes a big bear. That's not getting rid of the problem. It's sometimes we feed into things that don't need to be fed. And I feel like that's exactly what this person's been doing. I mean, I feel like they're sitting in this regret. With that Five of Swords in reverse, they're sitting in it, and you're not getting anywhere. It's like if you've ever made a mistake in life, and instead of saying, okay, I made a mistake, I won't do that again, you sit there and you think about it, you contemplate about it, you fantasize about it, you dream about it, you can't stop thinking about it. That problem's not going to go away. That's not solving the problem. That's just making the problem bigger. It's giving it more life. But like I said, I mean, this person is coming around. There's going to be this moment where this person finally sees this is not getting them anywhere. They got to let it go. Trust in you, trust in themselves, trust in your connection. And I feel like you're going to see some big changes in this person. I feel like what you've been waiting for and what they've been waiting for is coming. I feel like this is just a small hiccup on the road of life. It's a pothole. It's like if you're driving in your car and you hit a pothole and you pull over to the side of the road and you get out and you stare at the pothole. It's not fixing the pothole. The pothole isn't going anywhere. And if you kept driving, you wouldn't even think about the pothole 2 miles down the road. But I see you getting everything you want from this person. I feel like they want to give that to you. I feel like you're on the same page of what you want. I feel like you just want to be part of the solution. Not being pushed away from the problem. In the grand scheme of things, in life, we have someone that, we have our best friend, we have our partner in life, and we got to look at it that way. Sometimes we got to look at it that way as almost like it's a company. And you're both co-owners. You wouldn't want your partner to go blow all your budget and not tell you about it. It goes back to the very, very essence of it all, is like when you're a kid and you make a mistake. Say you go out and you go out and you're trimming the hedges and you take a big giant chunk out of the hedge. So what you decide to do is kind of pack some stuff in there, make it look like it's not noticeable. And you just ignore the problem and it'll go away. Whereas you can just go to one of your parents and say, listen, this is what I did. How can we fix it? But instead, it reminds me of my brother. I remember he broke this vase that my mom had. He was playing ball hockey in the house and he broke it. And he took the vase and he hid it in the back of a closet. And I remember my mom, like, he just thought, I don't know what he was thinking, but he just thought she would never find it. And she found it and she was pissed about it. And she even sat him down. She said, listen, I'm more pissed about the fact that you didn't tell me about it. You just kind of try to sneak it past me. And that's the thing in life, is you got to be honest with the people that matter to you. Because if you're not honest with them, they don't feel like they matter. Problems aren't as big as we make them out to be sometimes. And I feel like that's exactly what's happening with this person. But like I said, I see a lot of big changes. I see this person, giving everything they have to this. They want to be with you. I mean, you're their family. That's what they want from you. They want this union, and I feel like it's just a matter of their imagination getting the best of them with that moon card. They're putting way too much on themselves and they don't realize they have a partner right next to them. We don't entrust the person that we're with to be honest with them and be truthful, and be transparent, then what are we doing? I don't like to preach, I'm sorry, but I just wish people would understand that, true love, a true connection, a true partnership is all about being there for each other and not shutting each other out when things go wrong. With this person, we have Taurus. We have some Virgo and Capricorn. We have Aries and Leo, Pisces and Cancer. We also have some Aquarius. The problem with that type of energy is you're giving a lot of mixed messages to your partner. Like, when you're with someone and you want to spend the rest of your life with that person, you gotta, you're willing to give them the rest of your life, but you're not willing to give them the honesty. That's so backwards to me. You're willing to give them everything but the truth. And yeah, you're going to let your partner down. There's going to be times when I've let my partner down. She's let me down. But we talk about it. We move on because we love each other. Maybe you went out and bet some money, or you went to the casino and you lost some money. And now rent's due and you don't have the money. Would you rather tell your partner, or would you rather the landlord tell your partner when you get kicked out because you didn't pay the rent? That's not a partnership. You're not their parent. And a lot of times there's confusion in relationships because of that very thing. You're not their parent, you're their partner. And I know there's times when I come hat in hand to Rose and I'm like, okay, you know what? I did something stupid. I bought a piece of art. This is my little story about my stupidness. I bought a piece of art, and it was just something that it really spoke to me. And I looked at it as something that had value. I even looked it up, and it was worth more than they were asking for, a lot more. I bought it, and I went to go get a frame put on it because it didn't have a frame. So I took it to this art dealer in town and asked him to put a nice frame on it because I didn't trust, I thought it was valuable, so I didn't trust to take it to just anybody and just have them do it. I wanted someone that enjoyed art and respected it. And I was there for maybe 10 seconds and the guy told me it was fake. I didn't spend a whole lot of money, but it was enough that it was a stupid purchase for what it ended up being. And anyway, I came home and I told her, I said, we got this. And she's like, oh, that's really nice. And she said, I really like it. And she said, where'd you get that at? And I told her how much I spent for it. And she was like, why didn't you check it out first? Why didn't you have the guy come with you and check it out? And I don't buy art. I'm not an art guy. I just saw something that really spoke to me and I bought it. I do enjoy a piece of art here and there, and usually I buy it from, reputable sources, but this was kind of like a spur of the moment thing. But anyway, um, but she ended up buying a Prada purse, or no, not Prada, a Louis Vuitton purse one time, and it was fake. So we all make mistakes. But I didn't lie to her about it because I trusted her as my partner. You know, I make a mistake, I come clean on it. I don't want any secrets. And even though that's not a secret that would break us up, it's still a secret. You know, when you have a partner, when you have a lover, a partner, a best friend, all those people deserve the truth from you. And when they're all one person, that's just even more reason to be honest with them. Because if you can't be honest with the person that's beside you, you may want to reevaluate the situation. Even if it sucks to tell them the truth. It goes back to that, like my parents when I was a kid. Like my mom was telling my brother, like, I'd rather you be honest. I'd rather you do stupid shit and be honest than do stupid shit and try to hide it. But anyway, that story got a little away from me. But I hope you get the message. Be good. Take care. Stay safe.